Hi guys, I've been bullet journaling this month and will be continuing next month as well. Now since I created one bullet just from pages lying around my house, thought it's all might share with you guys. Just in case you've made resolutions and aren't able to keep up, try keeping track of it. Maintain a book, note it down, and even if you don't see the results you're aiming to achieve, just going through the book will make you realize you're at least getting closer to it. Now the main reason I decided to do a planner was to keep track of the activities I set for myself. I was recently watching a YouTube video. They said life happens even when you're making your career. I guess we tend to forget our personal life, side goals in the process of achieving benchmarks in a professional career. So it's important we do self-care. Take care of our finances. Even if you're a financial advisor, make sure you know why each and every investment you make. This way you aren't blindfolded about your money. It's important we pay attention to our body since it's the only one we have. It deserves all the love and care. So make sure you force yourself to some kind of activity at least 3-4 times a week. Believe me, it pays back many-fold. For me, I want to include warm-up, cardio, strength training and cool-down activities. I will follow Chloe Tang New Year challenge. So inside every square for a day, I will draw a circle based on what I did. Like if I have done a warm-up, yellow dot will be drawn. Likewise, blue for cool down, red for strength training, green for cardio. Now you can customize it the way you wish to have it. Now since I want to lose fat, I know diet and exercise are two sides of the same coin. So both of it is equally important to see the significant difference. So I've planned to track what I eat in a day. I've been watching Pickup Lines for years now and she's perfectly explaining what is important, why, and she has some great recipes too. For me, I'll track what I should eat in a day for a month and based on how this month goes, decide about the future months. I guess this liberty to decide how your planner should be like is the main reason why you should create one and not buy one. Also, having said that, remember time is as crucial as money, so maybe more or maybe more. So decide accordingly, according to your convenience. Now for me, unlike the typical bulletin, event and birthday, I won't be writing down. Since I set alarm on my mobile, so only alarm can remind me that it's his birthday or her birthday. For me, I set alarm literally 15 minutes before 12 AM so I don't miss wishing them at midnight. So mobile seems to be more convenient to me than writing on the paper. I know that people do write down even gratitude so that they can be more thankful about and less complaining. But I prefer to express it to the people who matter in my life. All those grateful moments with my people. I feel happiness is meant to be shared. Thanking someone can bring brighten their day too. Yeah, that's how about I picturize things. Maybe it's all however you decide. Now for me, I decided that for neatness, I'll draw with a pencil and then maybe highlight it with a pen or sketch pen. But if you are very great with it, go ahead, start with the pen itself. Now for me, the office work won't be listed down. So I've included only to-do list. So I wouldn't be including the to-do list actually. The main reason being I work on laptop. So I create notes where all the work is written down. This way I just switch tabs. Keeping a lot of stuff on my table just makes it too messy. So keeping this book, keeping the bullet journal, then my office book, all of that would be too much of a mess. So I just keep it very plain, simple so that I have enough room for my hand to move around with the mouse. Keeping a lot of and by the way, did you observe my desk reformation video? Sorry, did you watch my desk reformation video? If not, please go and check and let me know through comments how you liked it. Also, in case you happen to create one bullet, do tag me on Instagram. The handle is mentioned below in the description. Well, on each page I do leave a blank space. This way I feel it looks more organized. You know, when the place is more organized, we tend to come to it back again. A room, hence I prefer keeping my desk minimal and neat. My books also tidy and clean, so messy books just don't excite me. I would not go back there. Now for the heading, I prefer creating a background and writing over it. So just take a marker, create the background, and then I'm using a white pen and writing it down. Just for shadow effects, I'll give a shadow effect with a black pen, so that way it will look as if it's printed. Go ahead and do it the way you wish to do it. There are plenty of ideas on Pinterest, so I was surfing through a few and this is what excited me, so yeah, this is what I thought I'll stick to. Just in case you notice that my videos, few will be sunlight and later you won't see it, that's because the sun was setting. I started this walk in the afternoon somewhere around, I think it took me around 3 hours or maybe a bit less, like maybe 15 minutes less. So if 3 hours seems way too much for you, what you could do is maybe in a week schedule half an hour for each. So by the end of the week, you're done with your bullet for the next month. And we are almost having 15 days, so you can skip one day or just contribute 15 minutes a day, however you prefer. But just try doing it for 1 month. Who knows what difference can it make. Now I'm going to do skincare because I've never really given importance to moisturizing, scrubbing, or even applying sunscreen. So it's time to correct my mistakes and include all this. Funnily enough, I start and leave it halfway, so now I've decided to track off these activities as well, hoping it to be more consistent than before. I'm following the same headline pattern for everything because I feel uniformity also creates, but more of neatness. It's up to your choice. You can customize it, like for skincare you may draw some products or something as per your wish. Now I have separate skincare and hair care routine which I want to follow, mainly because I'm a curly headed girl. So my curls require a lot of attention. I haven't been consistent with following the curly girl method, so I'll end up straightening it often. But I want to reduce heat exposure to my hair and take sufficient care, like apply hair mask once in a week, give hair wash twice a week, and so on. So yes, that's how I'm planning. Now it may seem way too many goals for a week or a month, and when we start with habits, they say it's better we start with as minimal as possible. But what I'm planning to do is maybe set a number of goals, and by the end of the month or year check how many are achieved against the set. That way I'm inspired by the next month to achieve even more. Like if I've set 6 activities and I complete 3 of them, so next month I'll be even more encouraged. Hey, you could complete 3, maybe next month you can target 4 out of 6. That way I know by the end of the year I'll at least be done 5 out of 6 activities. So it's all about pushing yourself and slowly and steadily getting where you want to be. Now for me, I'm going to decorate all the inside pages. Okay, the first page is the one which will be left blank, mainly because I feel over the month, based on my mood, based on what I like, I will be designing it. Now January is already done, so when I show you the book, I will be just showing you the foreground page of January. In case you want to know how my January bullet was made, I'll make another video and maybe put a small clip where I show my January video. Do mention it in comments. Now for the activities like meditation or book reading or sleep tracking, I badly wanted to try these two. The main reason being I feel I need to know how many minutes or how many hours I've been doing it. So what I'm doing is I'm drawing circles and divided it into the days of the month. Like for this February month it's 28, so this circle will be divided into 24 months. Sorry, 28 days. And I'll color the box green if completed at the end of the day, and mention the number of minutes I've done in case of meditation, and leave it blank if not done. I won't color it red or cross marks since I want to inculcate the habit and not force myself into it. So it's okay to miss a few days initially. Basically, I feel pressurizing it simply means sacrificing sleep to perform it. And I heard that personally, and I have heard and also personally felt, you can't really make yourself more productive by not sleeping properly. So yeah, that's also the main reason why I've planned to track my sleep, was because I ended up ending up sleeping less or more than required, and I feel so agitated when I get up, since my all morning activities get piled up if I get up late. I know I'm painting this habit to track is main reason because my red sketch pen is not working. In case yours is, go ahead, do it with whichever is preferable to you. Also, if you're making mistakes, like there could be mistake, you can always use a whitewash or whitener. Don't start doing it all over again. Don't waste so much of time on this. It's not really that worth it. I know here and there mistakes have been taking place. I have also made mistakes. I was just using a white pen. I have a white pen, so it covers up. It's a white paper. You can use anything. Like you can just take a notebook and the last few pages are left, just remove it. Your old books which you might be having, you can just use the last few pages and make a booklet out of it. The main purpose is to have a book that you can track your activities into. So yeah, I think that is the most important thing right now. Also, in case you make a bullet, make sure you make it until the year, because at the year end I'm planning to make one more video where we get through how the year has been and how the bullet journaling has helped us. So yeah, I would say just keep it, don't throw it away. Maybe at the end of the year, who knows, we might be creating a reel on Instagram based on a bullet. I will be happy to see yours as well. A final snippet. This is my